tangible. So I'm liking TNC's draft as well, Mike. I'm on the same page here.
Well, let's see how it goes, John. I mean, again, both teams need the victory right here, right now. TNC, I think, more so than Motivate Trust. And you've already talked about this laning phase and how the shackles and Bloodright could work very effectively as Garcha mid lane. He might drop. Yoe's going to have the vision with the Observer Ward. Yoe does indeed end up securing first blood here on the Invoker. Move into the mid lane to help out, and I think this is a very smart move from any Enchantress player. Just rotate during that 5-minute siege creep as Yoe is going to try and move in, but Garcha's going to go for the fight. He's going to be very careful. There aren't many heroes around, but they are still trying to focus down this Invoker as now Massa's going to show up. Do they have the detection? They do. Yoe still dropping quite low and eventually will drop. They'll try. Massa gonna go for the chase, has a mango up with a void in 3 seconds, and Bok should eventually just fall to this as he will go down. Massa able to pick up another. Gun. Rolling Thunder though, being pump faked as Tigger. Almost small Carlo in this position. Massa, he's going to show up with the Night Stalker now with the Dark Ascension. Bloodright is there. Garcha will go for the Vortex back into the Wraith King, but now they found the Pango with the Crippling Fear. Bok, he can't get the Rolling Thunder off in time. So Garcha, he'll just keep going onto Yoe. Life Train will be there to help him out. Massa, he's the one that picks up another kill onto Carlo as Yoe is just going to TP out of there.
So Motivate Trust just understands that, reads the targets really well. Gotcha, boy.
And Tornado is not going to land from Yoe. Garcha still being targeted, does get stunned up, but he still has plenty of mana to get away. Instead, they'll just aim down Boom Boy. It's still thumping here for TNC, and they're going to be scouted out by Massa. They want the Pango rather than the Inch, but they might just be able to find both. Bok, he's going to go for the Rolling Thunder back in onto Tigger and Boom Boy, but there's your up round from Toy. That's going to make life very hard for Bok, but he'll TP out. Instead, they'll try to focus down Febby. They've even popped the Dark Ascension trying to find Yoe in the backside, but he's going to be fine with the Ghost Walk. As Febby, he is still walking away. They will eventually pop the Vortex and hopefully take him down. But he's going to have a look around for Young God and might actually find him on the Wraith King. Garcha gonna zip through with the Orchid up. They'd love this Wraith King pickup if they can get it. They might find the first life, and they will, but can they find a second? Massa, he's gonna show up. Young God, he'll go for the stun out as Massa will keep the chase up for the Wraith King. But now Garcha, he's out of mana and needs to get out of there. As Bok will go for the Rolling Thunder. He'll lock down the Storm, even going all the way to the death. But is it really worth it here for TNC? As Motivate Trust, they'll just keep going on to Febby. And they should be able to find another. And they will. He's died a couple times here on the Ench, but again, it does take quite a while to take him down. So he'll move in to that Dire Triangle. Toy does not want to get caught out like this again. He's going to rush in for Young God. He'll be there with the follow-up. They'll drop the Shackles and the Serpent Wards, trying to take Toy down, or rather protect him. In the meantime, Garcha on the side, taking down Yoe. But Toy has died. They left the Bloodseeker alone as they were chasing down the Invoker. Here we go again. Baby. Gonna move in already, trying to get the bait going. As Motivate, they are gonna take it. They'll zip through. Garcha trying to get the edge, but Boom Boy, he's been caught out of the Pugna. He won't die yet. In fact, Shackles and Serpent Wards have been dropped onto the Wraith King. Garcha, though, he's gonna keep trying. In the backside, Toy, he'll chase down Carlo, but the time lapse is gonna allow him to survive. As Toy, he'll keep chasing. But Bok is continuing to just Rolling Thunder around as Massa now will keep up onto the Weaver. Carlo somehow still alive, still rushing away from Massa, who's chasing him down. And we'll finally find him. As it seems like Motivate Trust, they have the better end of this team fight. They'll keep going after a bit more, but they'll find nobody. They'd much rather go for the rest of TNC if they can find them. And in fact, they're going to find Bok. Crippling Fear already there. Bok does not have Swashbuckle away. He already committed it to try and farm that neutral camp. So he's going to pay with his own life, it seems like. He is immediately down. And they've spotted out Carlo. They land the dust, and even with the time lapse, it may not matter. As eventually Carlo is going to drop to Massa Ross. TNC, they're still grouped up around that tier 1 tower, but it's still very dangerous as Yoe is going to try and jump in. They spot out Massa with the Sunstrike, and they're going to be able to get him.
Very easy to take those objectives, and with that, top tier 2 gone, Outpost gets taken, top jungle still left safe, and TNT will smoke off the back of that as well.
Yeah, Carlo gonna find Garcha immediately, but they don't really have the... Oh, maybe they do. Garcha, he's forced the BKB up as Garcha. He'll keep moving. They found Yoe, but he's still finding the Invoker. In fact, Boom Boy, he's the one in trouble. They'll get Carlo and Boom Boy down. It's going to be a 1-for-1 on the supports. They may run right into Young God here on this Wraith King if they can. He does have a BKB up. Instead, they'll try to Bok. Bok, he's dropping so darn low, so darn quickly. They've already found one as now Young God. He's a much, much bigger target. And it looks like he may just lose his first life. In fact, never mind. He's still alive. Massa, he went onto Yoe once again. On that Invoker, they might just have him, and they do. And now with the first life gone on Young God, they can just keep going as Motivate Trust look for a big cleanup, and they'll get Carlo. Young God still running back towards the base, but Massa will keep stalking. Just won't matter though with the Shadow Blade up.
Have to deal with the refresh coming out here on Yoe again. So double use of all the spell. It's going to be great. Fortunately, no double kata. That means painful to control though.
Yeah, they've got the AoE Vortex now out with the Axe out onto the Storm, but they might lose that Storm straight off the bat as Garcha's still dropping. Needs a way to survive, but he doesn't have it. Oh, he doesn't have it. Garcha. Well, at least they do end up finding Young God's first life, but Toy's forced to TP away with the BKB. Yoe, you'll just keep chasing Tigger and Boom Boy. But Garcha's down without buyback gold, John. That could be their last one if they're not too careful, John. Garcha still does not have the buyback gold available, but he's going to find Carlo. Still Yoe going to be around to try and protect us. Now Garcha forced to pop the BKB early, and Carlo, he's going to survive. With the time lapse, he can keep this team fight going. Massa just trying to chase down Febby, but that's not going to work out either. As Febby has the tips over, and now Garcha, boy, he's been caught out. Young God's in. Do they have the detection though? The Storm's still just walking away. In fact, now Toy, he's going to man fight against Young God. The Wraith King gonna lose his first life. Is Tigger in the tree line in big trouble. May just drop and will, but he'll buy it back. They want to keep the fight going. Garcha's gonna go for a reset as Febby's still alive on the engine. Now Massaros, he's the one in trouble with the cold snap. He's just trying to run away, but it may not be enough. Garcha, he'll zip right through. Young God ends up going down as now Yoe. He'll drop to boot. At least the first life. And they'll find a second. So Motivate Trust able to keep Garcha alive with, I believe it was a Glimmer Cape. They're also going to nullify now up on Massa. Massa looking to move in. Young God going to see them, but they'll get the detection down early, and they will see the Wraith King now. So Motivate just waiting very patiently as they'll move in with the Hex out. Vortex there from Garcha. They've got two targets. Toy, he's doing a lot of damage right now. Young God, he might be in trouble. He'll have to man fight back here against the Bloodseeker, but it's way too tough. The first life will go the way of Motivate, but now can they survive the secondary as Young God? He's in. Boom Boy's already gone. They're trying for Toy. He will barely survive on the Bloodseeker, and Garcha, he moves in for another massive Vortex onto TNC. They found Yoe, Febby, and Young God. They're all gone. Motivate Trust now can keep going as Bok's the only one left. Oh boy. The Massa and Garcha boy, they'll get it done themselves. Massive Vortex, massive Crippling Fear. Roshan's up in 30 seconds, so Young God gonna move in. Massa already popped the Crippling Fear and Dark Ascension, but he's alone. He's waiting for his team to kind of make their way over and try to force this fight, but they've lost the BKB out. In the meantime, Young God, he's on the cliff.
What?
Oh, he's blinked right on top of the cliff. That is not what you want to see, as now the Vortex comes out. They'll take him out on the high ground. He's got no way down here, John. How do you get down? Garcha Boy's gonna move in along with Massaros as Young God's gone. He just bought the Swift Blink. Now another smoke up. Hopefully Young God blinks the right way this time around, as they are going to rush into the outpost. Toy going to be noticed straight away, but he'll go for the rupture. They found the Weaver already, but Young God moves in onto the Shaman. Decrepify, it's not going to save his Bok. He'll get the job done. And TNC, they've got one hero down without buyback, as now they're going to find Massaros on the Night Stalker. That's not a target you really want to lose right now. The Decrep up again. Boom Boy, he'll be the one chased down by Young God. He doesn't have detection, but it won't matter. They'll still find Massaros. He does have buyback, so he should be just fine to rejoin for this defense. Yeah, tier 3 tower not going to last very long, especially with that Swift Link up. You are... Oh, that's a great Hex out, Garcha! Oh, he's been caught. They're trying to save him. Gotcha boy, he's barely gonna survive. He'll get the cheese off, and now he'll move in. Yoe's gone. Maybe they can defend this, but Toy, he's gonna lose the Aegis, but now the Rolling Thunder's there. They've got the first life of the Wraith King, and somehow Gotcha, he's still trying, still moving in as Young God. He'll go for the man fight onto the Bloodseeker as Fox just permanently stunning him up. Toy's gone. He'll buy back. They've got Young God down. Maybe this is the team fight for Motivate, but Gotcha boy, he will finally die. It's a 3 for 3. So it's going to be a 5-man smoke now from Motivate. Roshan's going to be 1 minute away now as Motivate. They're going to try and move in. They've already found the Wraith King. They've locked him down along with Tigger. That's going to be the first life gone already. A great start for Motivate Trust. Toy, however, in big trouble, is gone. Oh, he doesn't have buyback gold. I guess it was on cooldown anyway. It won't matter too much for TNC. They'll keep going. Trying to find another. They might have to settle on Tigger. But it's still a great kill here onto the Shadow Shaman. In fact, Boom Boy even going to be caught here by Bok, who just keeps going. And this could be it for the game one, number 1. As there's 2 down without buyback.
Another win is your way, and here we go. On to the Ancient. Can Gotcha Boy pull off magic? They've got the buyback here.
Well, backdoor protection's going to kick in. I mean, it is against the Storm, to be fair. This is what Storm does now. They can't get through it. Okay, well, now they can. The creep wave is here. Never mind. They're going to go after the Ancient as Tigger is going to make the jump in onto Yoe, but Young God's just ignoring everything. So trying to lock him down with the shackles, slow him down from taking this Ancient out, but he's going after the Ancient. He doesn't care about anything else. He'll just keep getting disabled up here by Tigger, but eventually they'll find the killer's Young God now. He's had enough. He'll go on to Massa, but he's going to lose the first life of the Ancient. Is going to go down, and Motivate Trust will end up losing game 1 here to TNC. And I think Motivate's draft is just a lot better though this time around, and it does instill a lot more confidence in me, but at the same time it does seem like TNC have the answers. It might go into the side of TNC, and they are going to spot him, but it's a bit too late. Instead, they're going to try for the Tide Hunter. Massa, a bit of a tankier target, but they might just have enough. With this static link out, it's just plenty of damage here for Young God. Who do they want the kill to go over to? They'll give it to Yoe. I think top lane, Massa hasn't had the best time of his life either. Purge is going to be there. He does not have Ravage available. He's actually held out on the skill point here, Massa. Even if he did, I guess he wouldn't really pop it, but now you're going to lose Boom Boy to boot. Well, Boom Boy just trying to help out with the life drain, but it's only level 1. The life drain's quite low, and that could be a very challenging team fight for Motivate to try and take. Especially if Toy doesn't want to get involved here. But he may have no choice in the matter as they do catch him out. They'll try and go for the Ink Swamp, but it is going to land. And now with the Rolling Thunder, it's landed in the right spot. Toy, he's still going to go for the fight with Massa. He jumps in for a big Ravage, but they're going to lose the TA. Oh, the Soul Bite just locked in the Pango in the exact right spot. Massa is still going to try and chase down Carlo. They'll be able to get him down, but at what cost? It's still a 3 for 2 trade.
The Desolator is flying out, but a BKB has to come through as well for the TA before these fights break out.
Ball lane, Febby gonna get jumped. Spirit Vessel is gonna make it hard for him to heal up, and eventually Garcha will be able to take him down, but now Young God trying to go for a trade. In fact, Garcha, he stepped right into the Razor. Oh, he stepped right in. That is not what you want as the Void Spirit, and he's gonna pay for it.
Toy is going for a blink instead of BKB, maybe just feeling secure enough in durability. They're fighting over the triangle right now.
Yeah, they're going to try and get Febby. He's still not down though, actually surviving as they'll pop the Ravage. It does land on 3. Massa going after Carlo and the DK. Meanwhile, Young God does show up onto Toy, but he's man fighting this one out, but he's lost all his damage. He needs to get out of there. Toy, he came in a bit too late. He may get punished, but Bok doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. In fact, now he does. He might try to turn, but Toy, Bok still playing around. Bok barely able to survive on the Pango, is going to have to leave.
So a little bit longer until that big team fight spell. They will smoke up though, but I believe that was caught out by one of their forward wards here.
And now Rolling Thunder, Yoe gonna move in, already finding Toy on the Templar Assassin, and now with the lockdown, they should have him. Toy, Decrepify is there, but it won't matter because Bok will run right over the TA. They even found Boom Boy, and that's gonna be TNC moving back into the Roshan pit. In fact, never mind that for a second. Carlo gonna spawn out Garcha, who tried for the TP play out, but it's not gonna matter. So, Yoe In fact, never mind, they've seen Massa. He's underneath an observer ward right now. So you don't quite find the Void Spirit, but you might find the Tide. That's just as good here as Massa. He's down for 45. You know
TNT will just group up mid, pressure that high ground tower, force the buyback.
Oh, jump in. They've
Ooh.
got Toy. He is going to blink away, but they've got the purge off. So Toy, he's very, very low and very, very slow right now. He will get life drained up. It's just not going to matter. They've lost the TA again. Zagar's just going to jump in himself and try to get something done. They've got Febby down. That's about all they're going to get. Maybe they can go for a counter fight, as Massa is going to be up on the Tide. Thing is, TNT seemed very ready for it. Young God, he'll frontline along with Febby. Still 5 seconds left, but he's got a BKB available. They are just waiting very patiently for it to expire as now. They'll make the jump in, but disruption is there from Carlo. Ravage will not land as Massa now. They're forced to take down Febby, but you've got this big, big Razor problem. And Toy, he's had the life sapped away from him as Boom Boy, trying to keep him alive, but it's not gonna matter. Oh, Carlo with the quick hands on the Shadow Demon. Gets the tip out from Young God. They're just trying to get items up now that can delay the game, and I appreciate Master trying to go for the Aghanim Scepter. Always very nice. They made the dive in, but Rolling Thunder, it's going to be there. They've got Garcha already in the Soulbind. It's going to lock down the Pango, but it doesn't matter. Big smoke. Motivate now going to try and get something done as they've already found the Pango Bok. It'd be a great start though. He's going to get the roll off, and now the Ravage. It's been committed, but it doesn't land on the targets he wanted. And Toy in the backside, he went right in. He trusted the Ravage was good, but it wasn't good enough as Massa's going to go down. This game's over. Garcha to drop. They are plenty of time on the Dragon form to get that done. As bot lane, they are still fighting. Garcha is going to be able to take down Carlo. They're still just trying to do with Bok right now as the Life Drain does come in. They're still just fighting, but Rolling Thunder now being committed. Bok, he's distracting 4 heroes at once as Young God, he's going to move in. Tigger's going to drop. Garcha, he's going to be left to live. Young God will spare him, but they've got the Megas up. Very, very tough times here. They are going to move in, and again, they found Toy on the TA, completely alone, completely exposed, and just dead. Mass is just farming the enemy jungle right now. He's brought a drums up, John. They're going to try one last time. They need a good Ravage though. Massa, not able to find one yet. Garcha's moved in, but he's all alone to boot. He'll be forced to step out as the tier 4 tower is just under siege, just being taken down, as they've got to move in eventually. In fact, TNT the ones to go in themselves, taking down Boomboy without buyback available. Still the Ravage up, still waiting. Massa, he'll pop it, but it's only onto the Dragon Knight. And that's it, GG's called. Boomboy, he's seen enough. TNT, they manage a 2-0 victory over Motivate, and I believe that at least ensures that sadly the AP Sports are going to be the victims here, John, and they will be relegated out of Division 2.
Yep, they are simply out. They're going to have...
Yeah, stop wasting my time, trying to get mine, get out the way, move, trying to get paid, bands on the way, just bought a safe, ooh, crib with a gate, I need me a leg, but that's on the way, ooh, yeah, that's on the way.